In searching for an assessment that would actually track performance in Office programs, I came across several multiple choice options and many task trackers that were actually quite expensive. I did actually find a free performance tracker from Office Labs called Ribbon Hero 2. For downloading the free Ribbon Hero 2, you must have Office 2007 or 2010 because those are what Ribbon Hero runs inside of those Office programs: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. It is set up in the form of a game to help Clippy, the paperclip here, travel through time. Yes, our much-loved paperclip is back. Once you've downloaded Ribbon Hero 2, I discovered that it becomes part of the Office programs on the Home tab and can be activated by clicking the button here. Now, although it is set up as a game offering users the choice to pick what they would like to do, I can have the students click on the skill level and we can actually see specific tasks in specific programs, and I can have them choose what I want them to do from here. Ribbon Hero 2 offers 6 levels of task for the users to do. Starts them off on beginning level task and then has them get progressively harder as they advance through the game. Things that I like best about Ribbon Hero 2 is that it is set up very similar to Microsoft Office Specialist Testing, MOS testing from here on out. It gives the students instructions over here on the right as to what it would like them to do. It's asking them to insert a SmartArt, and when they do the task correctly, since I've done this, I can do it a little bit faster than I imagine they will, but it gives them a sign that they did it correctly. Fortunately, that is not in the MOS test, so I will have to warn my students about that. Another thing that this offers them is it can give them a hint. If they're not sure how to do something, they can click on a hint, and it's going to kind of tell them where to go as far as what they need to do. Here is where I've already done that, so that's not helping. But it's showing me exactly where I need to go to change my colors in case the student isn't sure. Now, what's going to happen when the student completes this task is that they are going to finish and get credit for the task, but they will lose some points because they used hints. Another thing that I kind of liked about these, even though they are in the form of a game of Clippy going through history, is that many of the tasks, or almost all that I've done so far, offer a little bit of trivia about history. So I can kind of throw in a history component when the students and I are doing these. Some of the concerns that I have about using Ribbon Hero 2 is that it is a game, and that the students may find it more of that than an actual assessment. They aren't given a lot of things to do in it, and they will all be identical. For instance, if we all start on the hieroglyphics here, all of the students' computers will look exactly the same, and a student could look over at another's and see what they're doing and do it from there. I would also like to focus on one program at a time, and in order to advance to the harder task, we must go through several different programs all at once. We can't just stick straight to Word or straight to Excel, but we must kind of play in all of them in order to get the necessary points here to advance to the next level, which would give us some of the harder tasks to do. And lastly, one of my other major concerns is how will this program run in my lab? I've downloaded it to my personal laptop and it runs great. I am concerned about it on the school computers in a lab setting where the students are a little more restricted than I am on my laptop. However, I will not be able to test this till August. Overall, I think Ribbon Hero is going to be a great pre-test for me to use with my students in getting them ready for their MOS testing. Other than my few little concerns, I do like the game aspect of it, and that I will be able to study and see where my students are and what I need to cover with them more right before they take the test.